Well, welcome back to our guitar lessons, week 6, day 2, and we're going to continue on with strumming in this lesson, but we are going to go back to the key of D. So I took it easy on you on Tuesday in the key of G. We're going to go back to the key of D, but it does use some familiar chords with G and also, of course, the D chord that we already know. So let's just review the other 2 chords we need for today's song. We need an A chord, that Spider-Man chord, the A2 that we're playing. So your middle finger is on the D string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger, your 3rd finger, is on the G string, 2nd fret. Not too challenging. And then to go to our B minor 7, leave that ring finger planted, and then you're going to move your middle finger to the A string. So jump up a string, still on the 2nd fret, and then our pinky is going to also be included there on the E string, 2nd fret. So all 3 fingers on the 2nd fret, and the pointer finger isn't touching anything. That's our B minor 7. Okay, so those are the other 2 chords that we need for this lesson, and we're going to look at Reckless Love today, okay? A newer song to some of us, but really beautiful, coming straight from Scripture. I have done this song before in core, and people just look at me confused because it talks about 99 in there, and again, that comes straight from Scripture where a shepherd, he has 100 sheep, one of them goes missing, and he leaves behind the 99 sheep just to go looking for that lost one. And so a lot of times I feel like that lost one, and so thankful that God chooses to come after me and bring me back once again. But we're just going to look at those 4 chords with this song. The verse starts on B minor 7, so that newest chord that we know. 2 beats on the B minor 7, 2 beats on the A, and then 4 beats on the G. So that's our verse. Okay, so why don't we let's just play 2, rest 2 for now. That way, don't worry about the G does get 4 counts eventually, but for now, let's just do play 2, rest 2. It's kind of a slower tempo, so it'll be 1, 2, B minor with your pick to A and Spider-Man, G, 2 counts, back to B minor and to A, and back to G. Okay, so hopefully you're getting those changes quickly. Let's remove the rest, and again, keep your right hand steady, even if you can't change your left hand right away in tempo, but keep that right hand steady. Here's B minor. So now we're going to go to our actual progression of the verse, which is B minor 7 for 2, A for 2, and then G for 4. Here it is. A 1, 2, B minor, play. To the A and G. 3, 4, back to B minor. To A and G. So probably the most difficult switch is back to B minor here. That's it. To A and G. Right, we do that 4 times for the verse, but we'll stop there. Well, that's the progression for the verse, and if you need to press pause to get that under your fingers a little better, then you can do that, but I'm going to move on to a strumming pattern, so hopefully you can continue with me. And this particular piece is the first time we've come to a song that is in a 6th feel, okay? So as I'm strumming those downbeats, underneath I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's a bit different, kind of like a dance, a waltz. And so for the B minor and A, we're just going to continue with those downstrokes. That's going to be our pattern for the verse. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But when we get to the G, we're actually going to strum each of those 6 beats that I've been talking about, and I'm going to add in 1 upstroke along with those downstrokes. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that with me, just the downstrokes on the G. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's plucking out the 6 beats that we feel with the time signature. Now we're going to add one little thing to those. We're going to go down, 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 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we're going to add an upbeat right at the end of that 6 pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so try that with me. or it's down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Okay, try that on the G. 1 and down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Now to make the switch a little bit easier, I'm not actually going to do the upstroke on each measure, but we're just going to do it once. So on the G, it'll sound like this: down, 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 and then just straight 8th notes. Then we get back to the B minor. Okay, and it sounds a little bit funny while I'm just strumming it, but when you add the words to that, our busyness on the G happens when there's no singing going on. So we're going to sing, before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, right? So we're just kind of filling up the space where the vocals don't have a lot going on. So I hope that that pattern makes sense. It's real simple until we get to the G. So again, down, down on the A, then G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have been so, so good. Down, 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 up, down, 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 B minor. Yeah, so it's a bit much. And I might not play it exactly that way in performance, but this is just to give you kind of a pattern that we can repeat and learn over and over again, okay? So stay on that G for just a minute and do your best to get that new pattern. Again, B minor, simple, A, simple, and then motion. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Down, 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 down. B minor, A, then the motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, down, down, down. Before I took a breath, you were breathing over me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh. Okay, now let's get into the chorus, okay? If you're ready to move on, again, press pause if you're not. But the chorus is a similar pattern, except now instead of staying on the G for 4 counts, we're just going to do the G for 2 counts and then move on to the D for 2 counts. So a more even pattern here at the chorus. So we would have B minor to A, 2 counts, to G, 2 counts, and to D. So again, let's practice that progression. Play 2, rest 2 to give you a little break here. Here's play 2, rest 2. Ready? And B minor, rest to the A, and G, and D. Try it again, B minor, 3 fingers, all on the 2nd fret. A, Spider-Man, our favorite G, and D. Alright, so it's just that progression over and over again. And when we do get to the bridge has the same progression as the chorus. So again, one of those songs, once we learn a little bit of it, we know the whole thing, and so you can have another song under your belt. So to add a strumming pattern to our chorus, we need a little bit more motion, and I'm going to put that motion earlier in the 2 beats so that way we're not playing quite as rapidly when we're doing the chord change. So I would do something like down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. All right, so we're doing straight 8th notes, and we just add that 1 up every 2 beats, right? So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. And that's a helpful thing to do too when you're practicing. Why don't we just try that together without worrying about the chords? Just kind of mute your strings like I am. Just place a finger all the way across them. Okay. And let's try that pattern together. So here we go. 1 and 2. Down, 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 up, down, down, down. 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 Okay, so that's our overall pattern. Now let's do that pattern, but add in some rest to it, okay? Because you might be having trouble with the chord changes here. So let's play 2, rest 4 now, okay? So add a little bit more rest between these chords. Still using that strumming pattern, okay? B minor, play 2, rest 4. 1 and 2. Down, 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 up, down, down, down. Rest. Find the A. 3, 4. G. 2. Ready. Pattern. Down, 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 up, down, down, down. To the D. 2, 3, and. Back to B minor. Ready and play. Then the A. Ready and play. G and play. And D, ready and. Okay, so that's our pattern. Hopefully it's not too much for you today, but pause it as much as you need to. Playing in a 6 feel can be a challenge, and so I'm sorry to kind of throw a couple new things at you today, but you have a lot of time just to press pause and figure it out together. Let me just review the patterns from the verse and the chorus. Again, the bridge is the same chord progression as the chorus, so you can make up your own little pattern there. So here is a demonstration of the verse and the chorus just for review as we end the lesson today. It goes like this. For I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Down, up, down, 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 down. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. Down, up, down, 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 down. You have been so, so kind to me. And our chorus goes like this. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves at 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. Whew. Well, that is a really hard chorus to sing and play at the same time. So hopefully, if you're doing it with your core, maybe you have someone that's playing piano or playing guitar, and your singers are a separate group, so they don't have to really focus so much on the kind of the clashing rhythms there. But that's the chorus. Do your best with it. Hopefully, I haven't left you looking defeated today, and we'll see you next Tuesday if I need to make some adjustments. But there is Reckless Love with a strumming pattern in a 6 feel. But hopefully Chloe and Sarah do a great job with this, and we'll see you next week. God bless you.